The timing was crazy on this one, guys. You do not understand how good that was. I was filling my water bottle, talking to Julia, and then at the last second I get in here. Perfect timing. Hello, how are we? Brazilian Fury, how are you feeling? Are you feeling confident for this game? Do you feel as though you guys are going to win this game? I'm up in the air. I can't really decide if I think that Brazil, like how confident I am that Brazil will go through. That's my ultimate prediction. My expectation is that Brazil will win this game. But this is like a prime ripe for an upset type of game. Calling it an upset isn't necessarily fair, though, because Japan is clearly a very good team that is very capable of beating Brazil, as they did not long ago. They beat them 3-2. Correct? Team Blue Lock. Neymar should get as many matches as possible for Brazil, says Suhas. Let's take a look at the lineup. Who did start for Brazil? First, we have Japan. Ueda up front with Maeda and Ito, and then you have Nakamura, Kamada, Sano, and Doan. Ito, Taniguchi, and Tomiyasu. So you have both of the Itos out there. And Suzuki in goal. Now, for Brazil, we have Alisson in goal, Danilo, Marquinhos, Gabriel, and Santos, as you were. Guimarães, Casemiro, Paqueta, as you were. Ryan, Cunha, and Vinicius. So I believe pretty much the exact same lineup as they put out against Scotland. I'm pretty sure, with Ryan out there. Pretty sure. But yeah, it should be a good one. This should be a good one. Aircrew Academy. Hey, Adrian, big fan from Ottawa. Congratulations for Canada win. Keep it up. You're the best. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you, Aircrew Academy. Just down the road. 2 hours down the road. Yeah, Casemiro does have a lot of work ahead of him. This Japanese team is going to be able to really pass right through these guys. All right, let's pull up the stream here. Oh, still buzzing about that Canada win. I cannot wait for the next round. Of course, we'll find out who Canada will be playing in the next round today, with Morocco taking on the Netherlands. Winner gets Canada, which I'm sure they are relishing, and that's fair. Canada hasn't looked very good. But in this one, Brazil or Japan plays the winner of... Is it the winner of Norway, Ivory Coast? Let's check the bracket. Why don't we go ahead and check the bracket? Ole, ole. Le, ole. Do, 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 do. Hello, Super Dark Mario. Hello, Salahin. Adrian, why do you think Vitinha is playing so average this World Cup? I'm disappointed in him. There's a lot to get into there. It's mostly Roberto Martinez's tactics, though. Mostly his tactics. Let me just pull up this bracket just so I can confirm. Knockout stage. Yes, here we go. Here we go. Took me a minute. So yes, it is. They do play the winner of Ivory Coast and Norway. That's quite the matchup. Whoever it will be, there's a guaranteed good game there. Whoever makes it through. That's exciting. England, DR Congo, Mexico, Ecuador. Either play Switzerland, Algeria, or Colombia, Ghana. And then look at Argentina. People are complaining about Argentina's run. Look at who they have. Cabo Verde, which, okay, they could cause an upset. And then Australia, Egypt. They play the winner of that. And then they play one of either Switzerland, Algeria, or Colombia, Ghana. That is going to be fun to read the constant, oh, it's fixed for for Argentina messages about that. Prince Brandon, there he is. There he is. Let's go, my boys. You'll find out all the talking going to be given back to you, especially around Secret Weapon Ogawa. Come on, brothers. Yes. Prince Brandon. I'm ready to see. I'm ready to see what you guys can do. Brazilian national anthem. I do like these Nike anthem jackets. They're weird, but they're kind of sick. Oh, we still have the old donators. I can just delete everyone else. Leave Prince Brandon on there. Zach, how are you? Emmanuel, is it not fixed though? I mean, it is kind of in FIFA trying to separate Spain, Argentina, England, and France. That's like a form of fixing. It was with the condition that they had to win their groups, but still, that's a form of the competition being fixed in a very light way, in a diet way. But yeah, that's what we hope for, Don. We always hope for the upset. Could be an upset in this game. But would you guys consider it an upset of Japan beating Brazil at this point? I think I asked that already, but I wasn't reading the chat at the time. Is that still considered a... I guess it is just because of the name of Brazil alone. The name of Brazil carries a ton, so it's still considered an upset. But based on how Brazil has played and their strength of squad versus how Japan has played and are continuing to play with the injuries that they carry, hard to say. Not quite zero sugar, but low fat. Yeah, exactly. It's low fat fixing of the tournament. Separating those four teams. Upset because Mitoma injured? Yeah, fair. I guess you can look at it that way, in that they, without Kubo, Mitoma, and Minamino, that's asking a lot of a team. If you want to hear a conspiracy, ask one of us Brazilians. Yeah, I know that one. I saw that. Brandon, how likely is it that Kubo will make it on the pitch? Is it like an Alphonso Davies situation where he's on the bench to support the team kind of thing? Or is he actually in contention to get on the pitch in this game? Two a.m. in Tokyo. Hey, thank you, Abdullah. Yeah, that was fun. It was fun watching Canada. I mean, was the game great? No. But was it exciting for me? Yes. (60-40) injury wasn't too bad. Okay. If Japan win against Brazil with all their injuries, that is a massive achievement. I wouldn't have called it an upset if Japan was full strength, to be honest, but maybe it is an upset. Yeah, if they were full strength, this is a team that beat them before. They beat Brazil 3-2 not long ago. And they're on what, like a 10-match unbeaten run right now? Could be longer. Unbeaten in 10 matches. You guys want to see the odds? The supercomputer odds for this one? The supercomputer that absolutely whooped my ass at predicting and also got yesterday's result right as well. Let's see. Match by match. Brazil, Japan. Wow. Brazil, Japan, it has 56.7% in favor of Brazil, 19.6% in favor of Japan. And then a 1 in 4 chance that it will be a draw and go to extra time. So 23.7%. That seems pretty lopsided. 56.7%. But who am I? Who am I to question the supercomputer? Hey, I sent you a message about Honduras on your video about Canada, Honduras. On the YouTube video or the social video? Where did you send it to me? Which platform, Igor? Lil Bugger, welcome back. Only way Japan win this one is if Jonathan David switches allegiance and scores the 90 plus 5. I think I would love to know what the supercomputer thinks the chances of that are. Yeah, Arya, I saw just the headlines of the Ruggieri controversy or whatever. I haven't really looked into it though. Here we are at the Houston Stadium, which looks like it's in the middle of absolute nowhere. Don, apparently Ruggieri it's been exposed that he was like paying people to say paying women to say like racist and blasphemous things. I don't know much. That's just the headline that I read. Yes, I do put the time on screen, and I will do so. It's going to start very soon here. Of course, they're playing the customary titanium at the beginning. 6, 5, 2, 1. And there we go. It has kicked off. Here we go. Japan wearing white. Those white kits are interesting. I don't think I've seen these one yet. They have like a rainbow pinstripe, multicolored pinstripe. That was a weird intro. Maverick, you came into me talking about Ruggieri. Yeah, Dyson limping already. Not good. Oh, sorry. The timer, my bad. I forgot to change scenes. It's there. It's there. It's there. There you go. 55. We're at 55. 55. Yeah, the white jersey is pretty nice, actually. I'm not used to seeing them in that. Now, Brazil attacking down the right with Ryan. Back to Bruno Guimaraes. Let's see if that 56% is a good call from the computer. Uh-oh. Bad giveaway by Japan. Deflected wide. Deflected wide. Don't mind me and my hydration breaks. Get those electrolytes in. You know, it's very important. Here we go. Corner kick for Brazil. 2 minutes in. Good pressure early. I think Zion Suzuki is going to be quite busy in this game. Guimaraes delivery, and it's headed away. Two minutes what, Maverick? Am I 2 minutes off from you? Let's see something in Japan. Show us. Oh. Marquinhos challenges. Yeah, Don Chaos. That makes sense. The heat wave talk because we're gonna get it in Montreal too. It's gonna be hot this week, like 33 Celsius plus humidity on top of that. So it'll probably feel like high 30s. And with that often comes thunderstorms. So might have a few weather delays coming up for the matches that are played on the East Coast. Gabriel over the top for Vinicius Jr. Punched away by the keeper. Yeah, little bugger. I'm conflicted in a way too because I want to see Brazil make a bit of a run just for the excitement of the tournament overall, but I also would love to see Japan just get through and give them the upset. Paqueta. Will extra time have hydration breaks? That's a really good question. If they do, can you imagine, Salehin, if there was hydration breaks in the 15-minute intervals, they turn that into like you play 7 minutes, then you stop, then you play 7 more minutes? Ridiculous. Surely not. Right, Infantino? Surely not. Will penalties have hydration breaks? A commercial after each team shoots. Shooter from team one, then team two, then commercial. Team one, team two, commercial. Haven't seen pretty much anything from Japan. I can't. There was that one instance of them having the ball in Brazil's half. I think. Free kick Brazil. Ball forward. Ooh, the keeper. The keeper. Suzuki. Bit of a spill. Bit of a spill there. Will we see Endrick? Hmm. Or will the memes continue? Hey, Terry Joe, how are you? Okay, so you sit and defend, and then you let Brazil burn off everything, and then you attack them. Sounds good. Yeah, there's quite the connection between the Bundesliga and Japanese talent of late. Eredivisie as well. You get a few over there. Guimarães. Yeah, little bugger. It is. It is weird. Um, Maybe Igor could explain, if Igor's still here, why Ancelotti or why Endrick doesn't make sense over someone like Rayan or whomever on that right wing. Oh, Casemiro, great ball. Danilo. Oh, actually works out. The strike. Oh my God, Guimaraes just nailed. Was that Paqueta that he nailed in the head? uh... Here comes Mike with the. Ooh. Suzuki collects. Mike, is that the quote from the beginning of Dune 3 that's coming out soon? Thank you for that donation once again. Hope the worms are treating you well. Now we're seeing some Japanese possession here. Now we're seeing some passing, some movement. Come on. You know me, I always want an open game. Give me that basketball game. Nakamura. Ball to the back post is a great one, headed away. You know, I get to watch Portugal try to break down low blocks enough. I don't need to watch other teams do that. Ooh, referee calls a foul on Vinicius from Sano. And he's asking for a card. You can't do that. Yeah, there is, Darth Vader, there is a lot of those tactic channels. They do really well. Really, really well. I can't explain it well enough. I don't know what like pitch tilt is and those kinds of analytics that people get into. I'm more of a stories guy. More of a stories guy. People don't come to me for tactical analysis. Stories and vibes. Yeah, exactly. See, Henry, you get it. I'm a vibes manager. Like from playing, I have like a understanding, but I'm not gonna be like a, pockets of space Yeah, verticality, pitch tilt, that kind of thing. Guimaraes. Strike. Pushed wide by Suzuki. Just in case. Just in case. Master Ozzy, how are you? Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining us out here. Ooh, just wide from Bruno Guimarães. Ancelotti friendship ball. Yeah, that's the kind of the kind of vibes I go off of. Ito. Ito. Ooh, is that a foul, referee? Sure is. Japan coming into this game, yellow card for Casemiro. Yellow card for Casemiro. You got to watch out with a guy like Casemiro. Get these guys zipping past him. He could foul. He'll be very, I mean, he's experienced. You'd think he'd be very careful. We were talking the other day about how he has like basically no direct red, or what was it? He has like almost, at Real Madrid, he had like almost no direct reds. The only times he got sent off was from two yellows. I think that's what it was. I gotta say, I think it's time. I think it's time for Allison to either cut the hair, or if he wants to keep the hair, just mustache. And this is the kind of analysis that you get when you come to Rabona TV. The important stuff. If you're going to keep that long hair, Allison, because it's getting very long, just go mustache. He looks like Socrates. Yeah, he does. So here we go. Who will strike it? The hit. Ooh, try to go through the wall. Into the wall. Allison's in a cult? I know he's like a very religious guy, if that's what you're talking about. R9 on his phone. Sitting with Gianni. Here we go. Corner kick for Japan. Ito. Ooh, poor pass. Here we go. Goal kick. Will Japan press? They do. They do. No standing off this time. I heard that Brazil squad is kind of separated with the old guys that were like in the 2018 and 2022 World Cup and the new guys because Endrick is the new Casemiro. What? Because Casemiro doesn't like Endrick? Is that what you mean, Don? So it's old versus new? Casemiro is behind all of the Endrick and Ancelotti memes. He's the one. What happened there? Handball? If you were a manager, you'd probably rely on your assistant manager. Yeah, I'll let my assistant take training. I'll let him come up with the tactics, make all the decisions. I'm just the face of the coaching crew. Igor, I haven't noticed actually. I'll keep an eye out. Gabriel. Little bit of a press. Little bit of a press from Japan. But allowing Brazil to just pass it around the back over and over. This is giving me Portugal versus DR Congo PTSD. With the center backs and Vitinha and the central midfielder having the most passes of anyone, the most time on the ball. That is pretty common regardless, just with teams passing out of the back. But that was to like another level. Ancelotti's massively overrated. Go on. I mean, he gets results. You can't argue with the results. I think that he has to be in circumstances where he has excellent players. That's true. But just because you have excellent players isn't a guarantee that you'll actually win things. We got to remember. Vinicius, ball into the box, headed back. Paqueta, cut back, also blocked. Japan again having issues getting hold of possession. Better than Canada versus South Africa, where Williams was like the player with the third most touches. Is that true? I mean, he was getting the ball a lot. South Africa had a lot of difficulties attacking in that game. A lot, a lot. And I thought that they were sort of going to be able to exploit the deficiencies in Canada as Switzerland did. Like, look at that Switzerland match and bypass the midfield and get runners in between our back line. But they didn't really do that. And only 6 attempts, only 1 on target. Ronwin Cruz, yeah. Pinging the ball around. I kind of think it's his Everton run that does harm to his legacy. Oh, for Ancelotti? More so, I mean, because expectations were lower at Everton, but I think more so his time at Bayern Munich and sort of the press that came out surrounding him and the lack of training with like Arjen Robben saying that like his son's U9 training or whatever the age was more intense than theirs. Players like Muller and such like having extra sessions, organizing extra sessions themselves for the team so that they could get more cardio in and those kinds of things. Just was not a fit at Bayern Munich. Goes to the byline, Cunha, and it goes out for goal kick. Goal kick. Was Guardiola a failure at Bayern? I don't think so. He still won things. He elevated Bayern, changed how they play. Hydration break, everyone. Rejoice. God, finally we get a break from watching the sport. Finally. The Infantino break, etc., etc. Boo on this drink nonsense. Come on, Master Ozzy. Aren't you tired of watching football for 20 minutes? Don't you need a hydration break? Plus, it allows you time to get educated on the various commercial offerings during this World Cup. A Coca-Cola. Ever thought of a Coca-Cola? Ever heard of Coca-Cola? Maybe you want that. FanDuel. Maybe you want that. Or whatever other commercials they're showing where you're watching. "20 minutes of football, more than enough for me. Give me a break from this. Give me a break." Prince Brandon says, "Moriyasu will employ a change now. Watch." Thank you for that, Prince Brandon. My guy. As you said that he would just defend, and then later put the attack. And he was taking his notes. He was scribbling down his notes. We saw. I can't get that out of my head now that he kind of looks like a waiter at like a high-end restaurant when he's standing there with just his waistcoat and his notepad, like he's writing down someone's drink orders. It does give high-end restaurant vibes. And don't say that's disrespectful. I said high-end restaurant. This jersey is Bexton Active Youth Squad. It's one that Sangalo sent me from a St. Lucian team. I'm not very familiar with them, I will be honest, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Thank you, Sangalo. Primo Solo. Yeah, it's not a bad match. It's not a bad match. Not at all. Thanks for joining, Primo Solo. So a goal kick. Let's see how things change as Prince Brandon promised us. That Tarun says that Casemiro's yellow is kind of dangerous for Brazil. Yeah. That's what we were talking about, man. We agree. It's to play the rest of this game in that position where Japan will just be buzzing around him. Ancelotti's going to have to consider if it's worth having him out there. The risk. Corner kick for Japan. Already more attacking. Ball in. Header. Ooh, header over. Surely, Alberito, you're rage baiting with that, right? Koeman Barca versus Flick Barca. Surely. TP Sam, I think the longer it goes without a goal is better for Japan. Like, yes, Brazilians have the X factor of like a Vinicius Jr., for example. Obviously, Cunha's great as well. So they have these kinds of players, but defensively is where I would start to worry about them. The midfield and defense is where I'd start to worry. Inheritance merchant. That's a hilarious name for Ancelotti. Do I trust Allison if it goes to penalties? I'm not super familiar of his penalty record. I thought it was pretty decent. Here we go. Japan winning the ball in the midfield. Just running away from Casemiro. Goal! Sano! Wow. Just blew past Casemiro. Wow, wow, wow. Excellent goal. Excellent goal. Now, what will they do? I told you, Allison, you got to cut that beard. I told you, man. This wouldn't happen if you just had a mustache. You did, Prince Brandon. You did. Moriyasu drew up a nice little picture for them, and they put it into practice. And it makes sense. Like, if you have Casemiro as the guy you need to get past in the middle of the pitch, forget about the wings. Forget about the wings. Go down the middle. Oh, Gabriel just stepped out of the way of it. That was close. That was close. Moriyasu serving up a goal. Oh, 1-0 Brazil. Yeah. Whoops. There we go. One nil. Boom. Prediction from Alberito is 2-1 Japan. Thank you, everyone who called out the error in the goal display. We're good now. Okay, I think now is a time. Let's see how steadfast the believers are in Brazil. Now is the time to ask. Tell me. Tell me your thoughts. Commentator just said that the last 5 times Brazil went behind first, they failed to win. What did the computer say? Said TP Sam. Were you here earlier? The computer said 56% in favor of Brazil, 19% in favor of Japan. Free kick. Paquetá to take. Ball in. Headed. And it's not even close. F that computer. Computer got 42 out of 48 right in the group stage. One-off matches are more difficult to call, though. At least in the group stage, you have a team playing 3 matches. It's a little bit easier if you're a computer or a smart person to say, like, okay, after 3 matches, I expect, maybe they'll drop a point here or there or whatever, but I still expect they'll get this many points. That probably puts them in first or second or whatever. But in a one-off, anything can happen. Vinicius saved by Suzuki. No, Vinny hasn't done much yet. So far, he's been well taken care of out there. Is that Jimmy Butler again? Where is this game being played? Oh, yeah, it's in Houston. Yeah, the male Lin, that's the thing with him, is he can be quiet, 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 and then out of nowhere, beat a couple of players and then bang one to the far post. Ball in from Danilo. Ooh, not dealt with very cleanly by Japan. Vinicius Jr., speaking of, cuts it back. Blocked. Blocked by Paqueta. Kieran, looking good with that badge by your name. Shout out Bex. Oh, and Japan lose the ball. Vinicius, and it goes out for a goal kick. What minute do you send in Neymar if it's still 1-0 after halftime? I think that he's like one of the last guys you throw out there. Just because I don't know if you've seen him recently. And Igor could speak to this better than me. I don't know if you've seen him recently in Brazil, but he looks a little bit off, to put it kindly. Vinicius. Back heel. Hey, thank you for the chili pepper, Prince Brandon. Sup, cupcakes? User cupcakes? Ito, and it goes out for a throw. When does Endrick enter? He never. He's being sent home at halftime. Ancelotti's going to send him on the next flight out of Houston. Yeah, Igor, I saw the Flamengo flag. Yeah, they are defending really well, aren't they, Arya? This 5-4-1, 5-3-2, depending what's happening, is working for them really well. Guimaraes, Gabriel. Should Japan have been able to play with their home kit? I think with the stakes for knockout games, you should be able to play your kit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really mind. Someone asked me that yesterday as well, which like why isn't Canada playing in their red against the yellow of South Africa? And I guess they're just really abiding by if you're the home team, you wear your home kit, and if you're away, you wear your away kit. Cunha from distance. Saved by Suzuki. Bit of a slip. Japan are really going to make this a boring end to the half. That's for sure. They do not have any, and power to them. They do not have any interest in doing anything more. They just want to see out the half, maintain this 1-0 lead, and then the onus is on Brazil in the second half again. Maybe you try to get something on the counter if you can, as they get more and more desperate. Just going to manage this lead for now. Little bugger, I wouldn't, if Norway are looking past Ivory Coast, I think that's a huge mistake. Is this Maeda with the steal and wins the throw-in? Dyson Maeda, still not used to him with hair. I will never get used to it. I had read somewhere that this World Cup, FIFA enforced home and away kits for sponsorship and commercial reasons because when it's left up to the teams, sometimes they don't wear the away or third ones. Is that sounds like a good conspiracy theory? It might be true. It might be true. That's was going to be my other thought, was maybe the kit manufacturer wants them to sort of abide by it and show off the other kit. Yeah, El Burrito. That's the same dude with hair. He was an optional bald. Yeah, little bugger. Norway is really good. I'm really curious for that game. Of course, I am streaming that game, which is tomorrow. Correct? Ivory Coast, Norway. I will be streaming tomorrow as well for that one. That's going to be a sick one. Ivory Coast is good. They're pretty damn good, like across the park. Keeper's pretty strong. Defense is strong. Good midfielder, really good midfielders. Wulai and Kessier. Good attackers. Amad Diallo, Diomand. They're a good team. My prediction was that ultimately Haaland will pull Norway through just because he's such a killer at the international level. And I do wonder if that's just because, well, some of the teams you play in qualifying, not great. But just sort of the lack of organization defensively sometimes in international football. Could be that. But then there's some teams that are incredibly well organized, like Japan. Doan. Oh, Brazilians running into each other. Japan throw in. Casemiro barging into Cunha. Yellow card. Give him a card. Sano. Doan. Ito. Ito with the ball in. Ooh. Okay, Japan. Still attacking. Imagine they got another one. What do you do, Ancelotti? What do you do? The eyebrow's not as effective with those glasses on. Loses some of its power, I believe. And I wear glasses. I'm allowed to say that. Doan. Ooh. Sano went flying. Nakamura. Maeda. Nakamura again. Now Japan are passing the ball around. Brazil chasing shadows. Sano. Ooh. That was a nice play from Japan. They're so smooth with it, man. No, TP Sam, I don't think that you're too far off for saying that it's closer to a 2-0 than a 1-1. Brazil had moments, but not much. No, I think 1-0 is more an appropriate score here. But, I mean, look, this could change in a moment. Ito. Ooh. Blocked. And then a foul and a yellow card for Daichi Kamada. Japan has so much momentum now. Yeah, they do, Tarun. Come on now. See what Brazil can do here. Ball in. Headed for a goal kick. Corner kick. Oh, no, goal kick. Linesman said goal kick. Ball hoofed forward. Who's playing 1970s football, Igor? You guys? Brazil? Nakamura. Kamada. Nakamura. Two minutes left of this half. Davide Ancelotti still with his dad? I guess it was after the World Cup he was going to maybe take one of those jobs. Who was it that was going to... Yeah, Lille. Interesting. I wonder how he's going to do. He joins Lille on July 1st. Zach, this is the death of Joga Finito. I mean, Joga Bonito. It is. There is no Bonito out there. Ooh, ooh. Brazil trying to go right through the middle, and they can't. Yeah, Zach, the spammers aren't as prevalent anymore. They used to be like everywhere. Ball back post. Ito away. Well done, Ito. Gabriel. There's a Brazilian down. I don't know why. Ito. Oh, they couldn't get on it. Have Brazil created any big chances yet? Nah, not really. Let's see if the stats say that they have. What's considered a big chance? No, they haven't. So it is 1-0. Japan lead. They really cannot break down this Japanese team. Moriyasu certainly took some more notes for this halftime. This is what they've done. Good passing accuracy. Shout out. Because they've been doing a ton of passing between the center backs and the midfield. Inter Miami player Casemiro with a yellow card. That would be interesting. Expected goals of 0.31. Total shots, only 4. 4 shots, 1 goal from Japan. 1 shot on target, 1 goal. Take Paqueta and Casemiro off. Who do you put in there then? Who would you like to see instead of Casemiro and Paqueta? I'll show you who they have available to them. You could have Ederson or Fabinho. Yeah. Maybe Fabinho will come on for Casemiro at the half because he has that yellow. Pirates Rock says that the worst thing Japan can do is not keep up the press and not go for a second goal. Don't let this Brazil time in possession. Easier said than done. Yeah, I'm going to be curious. I'm sure Prince Brandon can let us know what he thinks Moriyasu will do in the second half. As someone who's watched Japan far more, do you think that they'll start the half as they did the first half, play defensively, and then try to go for something around the hydration break? Round of 32. What else? Who else we got today? It's Germany, Paraguay, correct? What are you guys saying for Germany, Paraguay? I don't know about you. Germany look kind of smelly, man. Germany look a little bit smelly to me. Not that I think Paraguay could end them. They could, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't know how far they're going to end up going. Because let's see who they would play after that. If they are to beat Paraguay, then they would play one of France or Sweden. Germany get a dreadful win. Yeah, that's what I feel like is going to happen in this game. I don't know that Germany Paraguay is going to be a banger. Maybe it will be because I'm not doing a live stream for it, so maybe it will end up being a banger because that's typically what happens. But after that, Germany would play the winner of France Sweden, which you can assume would be France. If Sweden pull that off, that would be one of the biggest upsets that we would see. Just because, yes, Sweden got that one win over Tunisia, but other than that, they were not great. Smoked by the Netherlands and then drew Japan. Germany will scrape past him, but Germany will allow it to be close because of how weak they are defensively. Next round, France or Sweden take Germany, no issue, says Lil Bugger. Nicola saying that Germany are frauds. Yeah, they've struggled under Nagelsmann recently. Also, what's going on with Nick Woltemade? Why is he not playing at all? I'd love to see him play on the wing. In Havertz's absence, I know that he was played through the middle, but I'd love to see him play on the wing. Maybe let him start ahead of Sané. But yeah, I'm not expecting Germany-Paraguay to be a thriller. Tanaka comes on and maybe a defender because both CMs on card, says Prince Brandon. And I mean, he called what would happen in the first half, so we got to believe Prince Brandon. Alberito, are you doing some decade-old callbacks? I think if Undav didn't do anything against Kurosawa, he'd have gotten a look. Potentially, yeah. I thought that Undav would have got the start against Ecuador. Man, the way he saved them against Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast, I will forever imagine. I'm thinking about it all the time. Imagine how Adingra must feel. I'm thinking about that chance he had right at the end. Nicolo Pepe going on that great run. He cuts inside, then he feeds Adingra. All he has to do is hit it first time because Manuel Neuer is at his mercy, and Manuel Neuer is not the Manuel Neuer of old. And he takes a touch and then loses the ball to, I believe, Jonathan Tah. I can't remember. I think it was Tah. That should have been it right there. That should have been an Ivory Coast win. So I don't know, man. I don't know how Germany are going to do in this tournament. And they also struggled in qualifying. Feel sorry for the kids that missed out on Peak Jogo Bonito. It's been a while since Brazil have been like super, super fun to watch. I remember coming into the 2022 World Cup, Brazil were looking good. People had them as a favorite. Brazil and Argentina were considered favorites, very close. And then they met Croatia. Moriyasu is a hydration break enjoyer, Prince Brandon. Thank you for that, by the way. Yeah, Steve Mello, I don't think you're going to find anything cheaper than that. 2,500. I was looking at how much tickets are for Canada in Houston, and they're definitely cheaper. There's one that was like 1,300, which is still a lot of money to spend on a ticket, but that's better than the Portugal-Croatia ticket prices. Aura, how are you? Thank you for joining. Mr. Abimanyak. No, I haven't. I don't know. I don't know anything about that personally. Aquila, you want to see Endrick? Just try to convince Ancelotti, and I wish you luck. I wish you luck. You're only an hour away from Toronto. It's once in a lifetime opportunity, but I can't justify it. Yeah, if I lived that close, I would consider it. For me though, it's like either a 6-hour drive to Toronto or like a $200 to $300 train ride there and back, or I don't know how much flights are right now. probably, I would imagine, 400-ish minimum return, then accommodations, then the ticket on top of that. It's a lot. It's a lot. But if I lived there, I'd consider it for sure. Alistair Johnston in a Degree deodorant ad. Hell yeah. More of a chance that you play Darth Vader than Hendrick? You never know. Maybe this is the time. Maybe this is what Ancelotti's been saving him for, to save Brazil. By the way, guys, 219 people in here, 59 likes. If you can. A couple more. Just a couple more. That's it. Only 2 more. That's all I ask. Yeah, it's a lot, Sandeep. It's a lot, man. It is a lot to go to these matches. And I see these full stadiums and I wonder how. I mean, I guess there's some people that are just saying, screw it, I'll take out a loan, whatever. Power to them. Thank you, guys. Thank you. They are like, I know this is Canadian broadcasting, but they spent some time speaking about Brazil and Japan, and now they're talking about Canada. Not much to talk about in this game, or what? What's going on? Adrian, I just realized if we win against the Netherlands, we play you guys. That's right. A rematch of 2022. Canada versus Morocco, potentially. That horrible goal that Canada gave up against Morocco. Horrible, horrible. That's what they're showing right now, Gator fan. Japanese commentary roasting Brazil. Hmm. You know, I would say like that's a dangerous thing to do, but with this Brazilian team, I don't know. They were not good against Haiti. Against Haiti, they were not that good. Which, respect to Haiti, they put up a great match against Morocco. Very difficult against Scotland. We're unlucky to lose that game against Scotland. Right, Kieran? So Haiti's not nothing. But this is Brazil we're talking about here. Hey, Adrian, I think Japan can be this year's Croatia, says Sandeep. Could be. You think they can go all the way? Well, I mean, they can. They are certainly capable of, let's say they do beat Brazil. They're certainly capable of beating the Ivory Coast and Norway. Vinny hasn't been able to face towards goal and run. It's making a huge impact on Brazil's attacking outlet, says Josh. Yeah. Yeah, he's been very, very quiet. Barely gotten on the ball. When he has space to run into, that's scary. But if you play deep, then he won't have that kind of space. Who would Canada prefer, the Dutch or the Moroccans? I mean, it's a coin flip. I don't think that there's anyone that I would prefer necessarily between the two. As far as like a we could beat them kind of situation, I think both, no matter who we're playing, we're the underdog. We are not the favorite at all. And it will be very difficult to beat either one of them. I don't know who's more difficult in my mind. Just trying to compare styles of play. I don't know. Give us Bosnia again. No, the US got Bosnia. And there's a guy who was born in Wisconsin who is going to be playing for Bosnia. Endrick is suiting up. Is this real? Is this real life? Endrick to play? Coming on for Rayan or whom? We're putting on the France 98 cap for the second half. Let's see. Give us the second half. Show me. So who's he coming on for? Paqueta? Curious Benji, how are you? Endrick suiting up for the airport lounge. Wonder, I also fear a Martinez disaster class. Portugal does have a good record against Croatia. But you know how the Croatians are in these tournaments. They become a monster. Here we go. Substitution for Brazil. Paqueta is off, limping. Endrick is coming on. It's actually happening, guys. This is not a hoax. This is not a hoax. Ancelotti's just giving him one last message. And see what I mean? Ancelotti removed the glasses. I wasn't lying about the eyebrow having less power when he's wearing glasses. He removed his glasses, so clearly he was working some kind of magic out there. Here we go. Endrick is out there. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. My clock starting has been impeccable on this stream. Impeccable. It is exactly lined up with my feed of this game. Endrick on the ball already. Inside to Cunha. Ryan. Everyone wanted Endrick. Vinicius, ball to the back post. Endrick will chase everything. Yeah, exactly, Don. It was the glasses. It was the glasses. Curious Benji, thank you for that. Havenar would have scored 3 by now. Where's he at? Bring him back. Bring him back. Ooh, Japan attacking. Thank you, Benji. Haven't heard that name probably since the last time I spoke to you here. Douglas Santos with the throw-in for Brazil. Yeah, Salahin, Casemiro still being out there is a bit of a risk from Ancelotti. Definitely a bit of a risk. Brazil free kick again. In their own half. Igor Thiago fuming that all the World Cup games are being televised. Yes, sir, Alberito. It is Bobby Charlton. He is out there. The change has been made. Ancelotti risking it all. Vinicius clips the ball in to Cunha. Dealt with by the Japanese, no problem. Oh my God, look at this run. Look at this run. Was that Maeda? Dyson causing issues out there. Causing issues. What a run. Now a yellow for Danilo. Ooh, Japan has targets. They have some targets. Uh-oh. So Casemiro and Danilo both on yellow. Alberito, yeah, it's a major issue for some teams. The fullback problem. They don't make fullbacks like they used to. Everyone wants to be a second striker. Or a center back. All the Brazilians warming up. Wonder what the average age of those substitutes they just showed was. It's Neymar, it's Fabinho. Oh, well done. Ooh, nearly Japan. Endrick, not the best ball inside. That's it. Back to the gulag. Back to the gulag, Endrick. Now lots of space for Japan on the counter. Maeda tries to blow past Marquinhos. Okay, Marquinhos. Good acceleration. Great acceleration. Doan. Blocked. Once Neymar comes on, Japan is cooked. We'll see. We'll see. I have all the respect of the world for Neymar, but he has been, since the injury, like at Santos, he started really well. As far as I know, Igor can correct me if I'm wrong. He started really well, and then when the injuries hit, he's been kind of since. Ooh, nearly Vinicius got on the ball there. That's what he's been waiting for. An opportunity like that. Guimaraes. Gabriel. Back inside. Casemiro. Oh my God. The amount of Japanese players in their own box defending. What a nightmare. Vinicius. Inside. Ball in from Danilo. Headed at goal. Cunha. Nearly. Good save by Zion. Best opportunity for Brazil so far. Best one so far. You see, guys, I put the France 98 hat on and the game opens up. Oh, was that Casemiro, not Cunha? I don't know. Who knows? Who cares? It was a Brazilian. Casemiro leaves. Danilo with another ball. Back post now. Vinicius can't get on the end of it. Mo, I agree with you. Not bringing João Pedro was crazy. Vinicius goes to the byline. Cut back. Great cut back. Surprised nobody got on that. Oh, it was Guimarães with the header. Okay. Santos with the ball in. Headed away by Japan. Ryan. Ball to the back post is good. Zion Suzuki. Oh my God. Oh my God. How did that not go in? How did that not go in? Suzuki caught in no man's land. Now look at Japan countering. Ito. Ball to the back post. Nakamura gets on the end of it. Oh, he goes for the cross. I thought he was going to cut it back to Kamada. How did that not go in? Headed off the line. Then it hits Suzuki in the head. That was insane. That was insane. Imagine if they had scored. Imagine if Japan scored on that counter. That would be the most harsh thing I've ever seen. Brazil keep on attacking down this right side. And then they go for that pass back and then the ball to the back post. And there's no one there this time. Gabriel. This is exactly what we talked about, though. This Brazilian side is going to have to push and push and push. And that's what Japan are banking on as far as getting a second. You see how quickly they had 5 bodies forward? Oh, ball back post, header in. Casemiro. Goal. Casemiro. 1-1. How do they respond? How does Japan respond now? We have a game. We have a game, folks. Well, we had a game already. We have an even better game. Why is Casemiro doing 6-7 celebrations? Is that for his kid? Not offside, I do believe. He certainly looks onside. Okay, take off Endrick now. Dude. Imagine Ancelotti subs him off for someone else now. Oh. Get him off. Check his toenail for offside, yeah. Could be a toenail, could be a elbow hair. Might be offside. Better check for that. Now, how did Japan respond to this? Martin, thank you for the 6-7. Inspired by Casemiro. Yeah, Zach, I was wondering why. I wonder if it's, I assume, like for his kid or something. I have to assume that. Ito. Ooh, Maeda couldn't get it outside to Nakamura. Now a chance for Brazil to go in the other direction. Trying to release Vinicius. What a touch by Vinicius through the legs of the defender. Vinicius goes outside. Vinicius. Oh, off the post. Oh my God. Oh, that would have been goal of the tournament. Oh my God. Wow. A little bit of a touch from Suzuki to save that. That would have been an insane goal. What a touch from Suzuki. What a play from Vinicius, though, in the lead up. Holy. From the touch through the legs to just spinning those defenders inside out. Oh, Japan now trying to get a counter of their own. Marquinhos with the pace today. He's looking extra pacey today. Doan. Oh, turn from Ueda. Can't get a handle on it. And here's the offside. Ooh, yes. Definitely onside. He's so good with that back post header. Unreal with that back post header. Casemiro. Maeda just pressing like crazy. Ronaldo is no longer playing Candy Crush. He is now watching the game. And a free kick for Brazil in their own half. Japan are begging for the hydration break now. So Moriyasu can show them his scribbles again. Vinicius. Bruno Guimaraes. Can Vinicius get there? Out for a goal kick. Referee's view of the goal. Wow. Okay, Brazil. You have arrived. You have arrived. You've shown up in this match. Ooh, the ball bounces. Ooh, heavy touch. Heavy touch. Allison just waiting so he can beam the ball at Maeda. Vinicius looking nasty out there. Bruno Guimaraes, nice turn. Oh, Ryan. Oh, well done, Ryan. Cunha, Ryan again. Ball to the back post once again, but collected by Zion Suzuki. Definitely spamming the back post cross. It's a constant back post cross from Brazil. This match, I think it's safe to say that this match is better than yesterday's. Canada versus South Africa. I think that is fair to say. Great ball. Great through ball to Lueda. Or ooh. Ooh. Smoked it. Smoked it at the keeper. Yesterday was great emotionally. The quality was not. Well, I don't know. Some people enjoyed it. It was. I think for me, it was just. It felt more torturous because of the stakes. Martinelli coming on. Never would have thought Gabriel Martinelli would end up being a Brazilian starter, or not starter, um, World Cup player. Hydration break is coming, guys. Yeah, Pirates Rock. Jonathan David is hit or miss. Vinicius. The cutout is cleared away. Gabriel Martinelli is coming on for Cunha. And I imagine Endrick will go through the middle. So Martinelli, Sugawara is coming on. Suzuki is on. Nakamura and Doan are off. So the wide men for Japan are off. Suzuki and Sugawara are on. No, Taro, Martinelli isn't that bad. Just with where he was at, he felt like he'd be one of those players that would never really reach this height. That's the kind of vibe that I got from him. I thought he'd just be perpetually like on the border of Brazil's national team. Ryan, good cutback. No one there to meet it. I feel the Infantino break is coming. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. Casemiro. To Danilo. To Rayan. Yeah, it's true, Tarun. He isn't exactly a bona fide starter at Arsenal either. Endrick, ooh, headed away by the Japanese. And then hammered down the pitch to the ExpressVPN sign. Yep, I knew it. The Infantino break has arrived. The Infantino break has arrived. It is. It is Moriyasu pen and pad time, isn't it, Prince Brandon? You think he's given up by taking off Doan and Nakamura? You think he's playing for the draw? You think he's playing for the shootout? Hydration time. Do you know Coca-Cola? Have you heard of it? It's a good question, Igor. How about Michelob Ultra? I'll play you for the last one. Play you for the Ultras. I'll play you for the Ultras. Jonathan David. What a strike against Memo Ochoa in this Michelob Ultras game. What else? Oh, we got the Ontario ad. Pirates Rock, are you getting Aramco commercials? Ah, I'm getting Ontario right now. I'm sure I'll get FanDuel before this commercial run is over. Let's see. Oh, no. A second Bank of Montreal commercial. That's two. That's two. Incredibly random that the guy from New Girl is the guy for the Bank of Montreal commercials. Sound Plus Vision. Yo, Dave, what up? Sick of this Ontario stuff. And finally, a Crave ad. Okay, so we got all the classics in this commercial break. All the classics. Which part of Canada did you visit, Igor? I'm back to the stadium in the middle of nowhere. Houston Stadium. Truly looks like it's in the middle of nowhere. Time for a Powerade hydration break. Oh, those are the nice commercials they have in the stadium. Time for a Powerade hydration break, baby. Here we go. The game is back. We're back, baby. Yeah, I wonder if we'll see Kubo come on. Salehin. Or Salahin. Salehin. Vinicius. Ooh. Blocked by Ito. Oh my goodness. Santos getting back and fouling. Yeah, exactly, Greg. We're back and we are hydrated. Thank God for that. Absolutely. I couldn't be more hydrated. Oh, well, I could actually. I definitely need to drink more water today. Went for a run this morning. It was hot. It was definitely hot after I got the video out today. Ooh, Sano. Japan's attack has looked a little bit disjointed, that's for sure. Good ball to Vinicius with space, cutting in, cutting in. Went for the outside of the boot pass to Rayan, I believe. Did not come off. Yes, Greg, I keep the blessed bucket hat nearby. Very nearby. Just in case. You never know when you're going to need it. I don't have a Portugal one. I probably should get a Portugal one for the game. Wonder if Mr. Bezos has them on his store. Ball back post again. That back post ball is killing Japan. Of course, Dr. Bezos has Portugal bucket hats in his store. Here we go. Corner kick for Brazil. Headed away by the first man. Greg, I want one with all the colors on it. Vinny. Yeah, Pirates Rock. It turns. Yeah, he's the back post killer. Just put him on that back post. Get someone like a Bruno Fernandes or someone to find him, and he will. And Casemiro will convert. No, Master Ozzy, I didn't attend any of the Canada games, unfortunately. Prices were a little bit nuts. Hard to see what Japan's plan was, if any. Brazil's plan is just to keep the ball away, away, away. It looks like they're really not taking it too close to the Japanese, passing it around the back, inviting the Japanese out, and then they'll try to get it forward to a Vinicius or someone to try and get in behind quickly. So far, ooh, Vinicius to Endrick. Endrick over the top. Poor pass, really poor pass. Yeah, Pirates Rock. The prices here were really crazy for the Canada opener in Toronto, and every Canada game, super crazy. Yeah, the game has slowed a bit. Neither side wanting to concede. Brazil just being incredibly patient, moving it around, moving it around. Vinicius now. Santos takes a touch, crosses to a Japanese player. Martinelli with a weird strike, and it goes wide. Went to match day 3 for Cape Verde, Saudi Arabia. Got tickets a week before the match on SeatGeek for $410 each. That sounds decent, I guess. 410 USD. Greg Cross cost. Sorry, they FIFA does have a buying and selling marketplace on their website, but a lot of people just end up putting them on SeatGeek or StubHub or whatever else, Game Time, those kinds of websites, in order to get a bigger cut, I think. Excuse me. Brothers going to France game at MetLife, got tickets for 700. Now they're going for 1,500. There's ads in the chat? What? Like in the actual chat box? Rayan couldn't get on the end of that. Suzuki doesn't even bother picking it up. All right, Japan, you have the ball. Let's see what you can do with it now. Oh. Okay, I get it. It's just TP sound with the way that YouTube has been shoving ads everywhere. I wouldn't be surprised if there was now like an overlay ad that they can put in the chat. Endrick, good control. Good challenge though by Tanaka. And not a good pass from him. Japan looking rattled. Japan really having difficulty getting out of their own half. There are no more hydration breaks. Moriyasu. This may go to penalties. Oh, if it goes to extra time, I may have to put my desk in standing position. What up, Saf Saf? Welcome. Danilo. Gabriel. Vinicius. Ooh. He's been fun to watch. I'm spare baller. I'd be curious if Gabriel would take a penalty if it goes to penalties. But if he does take a penalty, yes. He's hitting the post. He's hitting the post. Vinicius going to the line. Well defended, kind of. Still able to get a ball in. Headed away by Japan, but they cannot get possession. Yeah, they're definitely not going to let Gabriel. I don't think that Gabriel would be in their top 5. If you look at all the players Brazil has for the shootout we're talking about. We're not hating on Gabriel. We're just discussing if it goes to penalties. You know, we're talking penalties. We've got to talk about all situations. Brazil. Let me find the ugliest Portugal bucket hat I can find. Hopefully it will arrive by the game time. I may not have a choice. But I will have one. I will. By Thursday? I think so. Spiritual physics, you bet a whole dollar on this game? Ooh, Danilo. Free kick. Edge of the box. Yellow card. Suzuki with the foul. What is that flag? Oh, it's a Brazilian / American flag with a nice little fade. Who will be at the back post this time for Brazil from this free kick? Because you know they're going to spam it to the back post. Why don't you promote your second channel 3-hour movie reviews? Thanks, Mike. If you can find a link to that channel, feel free to promote it. Corner kick, played in low, headed away. Vinicius. Vinicius goes to the byline. Vinicius still back to Guimaraes to the back post. What was that? What was that attempted ball in? Martinelli down, holding his face. Okay, there's nothing there, Gabriel. Get up. At least you watched it, Mike. At least you watched it. Five minutes left. It's interesting because it feels like nothing's happened since the Brazil goal, and it's gone by quickly still. Can Japan keep the ball for more than 10 seconds? Let's see. Good run, Maeda. I think they do. They have. They've kept the ball for 10 seconds. Okay, now what? Poor cross. Not a very good cross. And now a chance to counter? No. Japan, can they keep the ball in Brazil's half? They cannot. Endrick, the ball for Martinelli, but the keeper reads it. Well done, Suzuki. Zach. Only the true OGs are subbed to the second channel. Yeah, dude. I haven't touched that in ages. Since the 1930s, I believe. Ryan gets fouled. Another free kick. Why couldn't this game be like when Brazil were searching for a goal? You know, that was fun. That was good times. You guys remember the good times? When Brazil was looking for a goal? When Japan looked like they would be able to effectively counter? The good old days. Sao Suzuki punches it away. Vinicius. Vinicius cutting inside with space. Deflects out for a corner. Corner kick for Brazil. Oh, smashed into him. Vinicius. 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 Vinicius going to the byline. Vinicius. Where's he going? He's turning. He's spinning. He's turning and he loses it. Mike, make sure you watch the review of Melania. Oh, here we go, Japan. Ball in. Away from Brazil. Tanaka. Suzuki. Ball in. Oh. Oh. Marquinhos has been excellent for Brazil. Fantastic from him. Who's down now? Oh, Casemiro. Casemiro looks like he may be done. Fabinho coming on. The change we expect when Casemiro's going off. Oh, there you go, Mike. That's a good play. That's a good play. Fabinho coming on. Yeah, Aura. Casemiro's going to Inter Miami. Confirmed. He's going to go join Messi and friends. I don't understand how all of that works as far as the players that can join Inter Miami. I don't try to understand it, but it's happening. Another big name going to Inter Miami. Casemiro really taking his time getting off the field. Hurry up, dude. There we go. He's on. Fabinho is on. Ooh, people still have Japan winning the poll. People still think Japan, 56 to 44%. Endrick on the ball. Be careful, Endrick. If you make a mistake, you know what happens. And it's a corner. Okay, not bad. King Shermani, thank you for the happy pride. Happy pride, everybody. 628 joules. Wow, that's a lot of joules. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Here we go. Corner kick for Brazil. Fabinho with a not so dangerous header. So it looks like it's going to be added time here. Unless we get a Canada situation with a goal right at the death. I'd take it. I'd take a what's it called? A goal right before extra time. You got 1,000 free joules. Not sure what they do. Thanks, man. I don't really understand them either. I could look into it. It's some sort of way. It's just like a fun way of donating, I think. I think they brought them in initially for vertical streaming, sort of like what TikTok does. But now they have them for normal streaming. So you can use joules to buy things for people. No, Uncle Neymar has not come on yet. Saf. I don't know that he will. Maybe with the extra substitution he will. A clapping seal. Wow, Saf. Look at these. King Shermani, sorry. Oh, Ryan. Guimaraes. Oh, what a ball. Goal. Goal. Gabriel Martinelli. Right at the death. Oh, shoot. We got what we asked for. A goal right at the death. It's Gabriel Martinelli, the Arsenal legend. He's done it. Oh, he's done it. That is unfortunate for Japan. To lose in that way, to not have extra time, that sucks. That sucks for them. But Brazil, you can't say they didn't deserve it. Japan literally did nothing this half, unfortunately. Sorry to Prince Brandon. I'm sorry to see that. That's unfortunate. But if you look at this, just take a look at this. Now look at this. What? This is second half stats. 29% possession for Japan. One shot. It's not been a good half at all from Japan. Really, really terrible. Yeah, Suzuki did get a touch on it, didn't he? TP Sam. He did. And there it is. You were hate. You were hate watching, Saf. Unlucky. That's super, super unfortunate for Japan. To lose right before going into extra time where you would have 30 minutes and then potentially a shootout. I mean, I think that in extra time, Brazil would have won it either way. Dyson is off. It is over for Dyson. Japan making a few substitutions, so now they have to just absolutely book it forward and go for the goal. Ogawa coming on super late. Really difficult to make a difference in a game when you're coming on in the 7th minute of 6 minutes of added time. Yeah, you did say it, Prince Brandon. You did, and thank you for that donation once again. You did say it, that he had given up. That is cruel, but my bet came through, says Kieran. Oh, no. Anyway, kind of comment. Here we go. What can they do with this final kick of the game? All the way back to Suzuki. Suzuki kicks it forward, headed away by Fabinho. Another opportunity for Japan. They send it to the corner. Imagine that. Imagine that. If they score here. If they score, please. It would be unbelievable. I wouldn't mind extra time if they do. It's a throw-in for Brazil. It's a throw-in for Brazil. Yes, Alberito. I believe it was. I believe it was Croatia. I think Croatia took out Japan and Brazil. And then lost to Argentina in the semis. How Gabriel Martinelli got that much space, when you look at it from the referee's point of view, from the ref cam, how Martinelli got that much space is baffling. Can Japan get it? No. Brazil send it way down. Japan maybe one more chance to get forward if they can get the ball. They do. Smashing it forward. They chase. Marquinhos goes down. Apparently it was a foul, says the referee. And that should be that. That should be that. Now it's going to be a sad cleaning of the stadium for the Japanese supporters. It's going to be a sad cleanup. Shout out to the Japanese supporters who always do that, though. Yeah, spare baller. They could just not hold on to the ball in this half. That's why I was like, can they hold on to it for 10 seconds? Now. Suzuki hammers it forward. This has to be it. Played to the corner. Can he get there? Danilo with a poor clearance. Oh, and a poor touch from the Japanese player. Brazil clears it out. The referee has not ended it yet. This is still going on forever. One last throw-in, I guess. We're at the 10.5 minutes. What is happening here? Oh, I guess Casemiro was down for quite a while. But was that in stoppage time, though? No. And there it is. There it is. Well done to Brazil in that second half. Very good second half from Brazil. If you're Japan, you are incredibly disappointed in that second half. 0.02 expected goals. 30% possession. One attempt. Touch. I mean, it was just brutal, brutal, brutal. Brutal. That's tough. That's tough. I know that Japan was a lot of people's dark horse, that they wanted to see them go really far. So that's tough. And they were fun to watch, but it sucked coming into this tournament, seeing that Japan was missing a lot. Well, Minamino and Mitoma is huge. And then you get an injury to Takefusa Kubo as well. It would have been nice to see a full-strength Japan in this tournament. But them's the breaks, man. That's just how she goes. That's too bad. Now we get to watch what will certainly be a horrible match, and hopefully I'm jinxing it, but Germany versus Paraguay. Defensive Paraguay versus a Germany that is incredibly shaky. Maybe it will make for a good match. Maybe it will be the right concoction for a good match. I don't know. I don't know. My heart goes out to Japan. Counts winnings. But yeah, they certainly did not show up in that second half. It did not work at all. That Japanese guy in the middle of all the Brazilians. That seems performative though, what he's doing. I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but that's pretty awesome. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you all showing up for this once again. We do have a stream tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be streaming. I posted it in the community tab. Um, but yes, tomorrow we have good old Ivory Coast and Norway. For me, the more interesting match on the day, although Mexico and Ecuador is also going to be I don't want to say a good one, but an interesting one, given how those two teams are very strong defensively. We'll see what that works out to be. France, Sweden, less interesting to me. Seems more of a sure thing that France win. If Sweden pull that off, I would be amazed, amazed, amazed. But Ivory Coast, Norway, definitely more difficult to call. So we will be there. Tomorrow, we will be there. Thank you guys, everyone who donated, such as Prince Brandon, Mike, and I Am Curious Benji. Thank you for all the gifts as well. The Happy Pride and all the rest of them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Adrian's a part-time streamer. Yep. Now I am. During the World Cup I am, I guess. But yes, I will see you guys tomorrow for the daily recap. And I will also see you tomorrow for the stream. Okay? Love you so much. See ya.